Hold up. Drake just passed Michael Jackson for the most number ones by a solo male artist? Man, come on. Look, I get it. Charts are charts. Streaming numbers are through the roof these days, but let's not rewrite history here. Michael Jackson is the king of pop for a reason. That man could sing, dance, write, produce, and perform like nobody before or since. Thriller had Off the Wall, those albums had soul, real instrumentation, and showmanship that filled stadiums without a bunch of auto tune and ghostwriters prepping him up. Drake, he's a technician. Dude drops consistent content and plays the game perfectly. But this ain't today's music game is flooded with algorithms. You have behind laptop and marketing budget. Drake's breaking records in a weaker era. Expect the numbers don't those level. Pure raw talent that ain't ever gonna be touched by
We back, dude. If y'all hear me say anything harsh, it's to protect myself now. All right? Now, I'm not a pansy, dude. All right? You don't let people walk all over top of you. All right? What the fuck, man? Yeah, you'll be back like Venom, nigga, with fangs. All right? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. All right? Yeah, shout out to all the good people out here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, everything he came back here to say, he was talking about Michael Jackson and Drake being able to pass Mike's records. My thoughts is I don't care. I don't give Drake any credit. You had Quentin Miller. Nope, you had Quentin Miller, nigga. All right, you had all these other ghostwriters. All right, you ain't here getting people's ass whooped and sent to the hospital. All right, for telling on you. All right. No, a lot of his records are tainted, dude. The cases of his flow switching up, and then us seeing like who and where he got his flow from. All right, remember that even that guy with the prosthetic leg. All right, yeah, he's stealing that man's flow. All right, so I don't know how much rhymes or the OVO sweatshop nigga. All right, or this even you. Y'all heard these 3 albums, dude. All right, say what you will. All right, but it is what it is. All right. No, you're not gonna go ahead to force some greatness here. All right. No, out of an individual who never created the sauce. All right. No, you never even made the recipe. All right. No, you ain't gonna do that. So you're gonna have a bunch of maybe Kit Kat tic tac toe songs, nigga. One fish, two fish, nigga. All right. A bunch of that. A whole bunch of them records. All right. Whining, and sneak this. All right. No, after you then filed, all right, God damn it, you done went to court and filed a civil claim you filed a defamation claim here. All right. Yeah. 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 You filed defamation on top of so what somebody said in a rap battle, nigga. You can't diss nobody no more in rap, dude. All right. No, you as I said, you're done. No, hand over your paper, hand over your card and everything, or your disc card and everything else, dude. No more dissing people. All right. Now, all right, because you didn't got the man involved. All right. It said it went from a man to man, all right, going after each other, all right, to you wanting to get a judge involved. Mm-hmm. And I say I don't respect that day at all. But as far as that acquired with, as I said, Quentin Miller and them other guys, you don't just get to surpass Michael Jackson, man. Michael Jackson did this shit in real time. Michael Jackson did this shit without social media. All right. Michael Jackson was able to start the lane of jingles, dude. All right. Or the songs that you love as commercials, just a piece of it here. All right. This is how he started kicking it here, at least with the Beatles shit and his stuff way back when. No, and it made sure that it had emphasis on these things blowing up, Pauls. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. That was the only way for you to get off the ground like that back then, baby. All right. Now I'm seeing more wasps come up in there, dude. All right. Give me 1 second, baby. I'm seeing more wasps coming in there. All right. I'm talking about just crawl right up in the joint. Yeah. I need to get some spray here. I don't think I'm gonna be comfortable until I do. All right, especially with how close that joke is. All right. But all right, we put this down for a second. All right, let me make sure I got this stuff flowing. I got everything going. 7 minutes in here. All right, deep chilling. All right, let me get this in here. And I'm sitting this bitch sweating for a second, man. I'm sweating like a mother. All right, yes I am. Black man sweating in here. Give me a second. Just a black man sweating. Mm-hmm. Now let me go back here. Get these records in order. All right, so I know we get in some cases we getting interrupted, man. I can't do too much about these things here. All right, but it flows a lot more better. All right, no, as we go ahead to continue on. All right, now I ain't really had too much in the process to really start anything in here. This guy is talking about something as far as the numbers, people streaming, and he's talking about folks not all clicking on Drake at the same time. We get that point, but he's trying to make another point here. All right, and that's
Did y'all know that everybody across the entire world, every continent and time zone, just so happens to be looking at Drake at the exact same time? Talking searches, images, YouTube. And if you don't believe me, you can go to Google Trends and look at this. 11 p.m., 11 p.m., 11 p.m., 11 p.m. What I just showed you was just the United States. Now, let's look at the entire world. 3 p.m., 3 p.m., 3 p.m., 3 p.m. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, where's that coming from? Where is all the interest of Drake majority coming from in the entire world? Surely it would be a first world country, right? Actually, the majority is coming from South Africa. Now, all of these screenshots and exhibits have already been filed into court, but you can read the full thread on X. Here's the summary of what this means and how it's all simulated relevance. Now, what blows my mind is how many people say things like, oh, he didn't have any physical albums or merchandise. That's why he only did 13,000. When that recursive loop literally proves my point. 4 projects before this, all doing 10 to 13,000. Some of them did have CDs and merchandise. Scorpion had 160,000 in pure sales, and you dropped off from 2018 to 2026 to 13,000. That is insane. That's more than 90%. And Taylor Swift doesn't use that excuse. If you're trying to be on these artists' level, you have to do the same numbers. Her pure sales exceeded
expanded within that time frame. So y'all have no excuse. I'm so tired of arguing with people that never went to school for music. Nobody studied the legal aspects. You make it seem like I wasted my time for studying when all you got to do is basic research. But Kendrick had 100 million streams removed, and nobody said, first of all, that shouldn't even be normal. But I'd much rather have 100 million streams be removed with a bunch of other artists than for people to realize that my career has been simulated and manufactured. I can name tons of Drake songs. I know them word for word. I can't even do that with Kendrick. I can't tell you one song that I know word for word. And that's not hate. I have to address this because if I say anything negative about Drake, I'm a K-bot, even though it has nothing to do with Kendrick.
Yeah, the game is gone to condemning honesty, dude. To condemning honesty, going against it, attacking honesty, treating you as if you some pariah because you've called out certain things that make people feel uncomfortable. If it doesn't exist to these quarters of manhood, all right, to these functions, all right, where black empowerment is supposed to be at here. All right, or at least with his terms, with where he stood at here to get some. I ain't gonna say black empowerment, where the jingles have been. All right, no, it ain't. It's not the original Drake here, dude. It ain't, and it can't be because he's missing a lot of himself. Mm-hmm. Man can't go forward, dude, if every time you see him, he explaining himself about the same shit, about the same problem. The shit you was going through before. All right. No, you're still explaining yourself. Nah, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and take care of him. I'm gonna get it done. All right. I called him, talked to him. All right, and I'm going down there. All right. Yeah, at some point it gets tiring, it's numbing. All right, it's uncomfortable. All right, and it's inappropriate. All right. No, this is completely inappropriate. All right. No, exactly. Why you say that, saying to because it's equivalent to telling the young man here, all right, brother, okay, sir or ma'am, nope, I heard you. Nope, but I heard you. All right. No, I got it. All right. Right. What did I miss? Opened up the can of worms. All right. These circumstances of oh yeah. All right, Jess. I see you. What did I miss? Open up this can of these circumstances of here we go again. All right. No, not his Drizzy Drake that you were comfortable with, that he has these dope albums that you wanted to listen to, and here he goes. All right. Yeah, on just this switch of a flow here that's going to change the game. None of that. All right. No, back. All right. This one starts where the last one ends. And you can't do that with lawsuits on your back. You can't do that with lawsuits on people's back for defamation because he called you a pedophile. You can't do that, dude. Once you done disrupted the normal flow of hip hop and battle it. All right. Yeah. You drowned the game for 2 years. All right. Yeah. Just to come back and drop a dud, dude. All right. Yeah. An inappropriate dud, man, with people kind of looking around. You want to make something out of it. All right. You're trying to stand around like you got your money's worth. You know you didn't. All right. So what's going on, Mad Hatter? Much love to you and much respect to you. And thank you there in the Cash App. Thank you, Beast Mode, there in the Cash App too as well. And thank you here. All right. I want to say WMJ. I have to go down and go ahead and get this name here correctly. All right. Give me 1 second. If I'm going to go speak it here. Unless I left this phone in here. All right. But as I'm going in here, you can't do the game dirty like that, man. Leave everybody vulnerable and in the middle of the damn street. All your fans. All right. 2 years, butt naked. All right. Yeah. And then when you start to see people in here, you mumbling about that shit. Some people would like to, all right, forget certain things, right? So they can continue with life. All right. You understand? Yeah. We want to continue with life, man. All right. Yeah. I understand you're no good motherfucker. That, all right. Some people know your family. All right. Your family. All right. So you know, it is what it is. All right. But shout out to WMJ. Shouts out to you. All right. Much love to you, and the Cash App too as well. All right. I seen you. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah. Let's go over here to Marlon Wayans. All right. And he's saying Marlon Wayans is going to officially stand with Dave Chappelle. Looks like the alphabet community is gearing up to go back after him again. All right. Yeah. And the folks are going ahead to get in line to at least provide these protections. I think these things are smart. At least you guys got to stay unified. If the comics want to be able to say what the hell they need to say, you can't stand alone and let funky ass organizations, all right, tear you a new one. All right, while the rest of the comics sit off to the side and hope that they can continue to get paid and get gigs and get movies and shit like that. That's not how it works. Because it goes to this effect of, if you're strictly in a situation, family, all right, where if they can just take you out like that because everybody's damn compromised, halls, all right, no, you're next. All right, you're next, nigga. All right, so be quiet if you want to. All right, a lot of y'all sat there and kept your lips shut for years about the casting couch and the Weinsteins, all right, and the Epsteins, all right, and all of these jokers. No, you kept your funky ass lips shut. All right, you didn't say a word. Joy Behar, all right, with your funky ass. All right. No, you in here talking about how dangerous Trump is every day. What about all this other shit you into? All right. Yeah, as you sitting down in here rubbing it, having fine dinners with Epstein. All right. Right. Going to Epstein Island. Her and a whole bunch of them other niggas. All right. Yeah. Every day, though, Trump Hitler. Well, then what is you? All right. Right. I get all of that. All right. We got that down. We wrote that down. Well, what about you? All right. Right. All right. That bastard didn't say anything until Joy Behar was something. All right. Until the paperwork came out, nigga. All right. Oh, yeah, I went to eat. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. All right. With your funky ass. All right. Yeah. All right. And they selling y'all shit every day on The View. Sonny Hoskins, all these little. Right. Whole time Joy Behar done been down there. Whoopi Goldberg done been down there. All right. Yeah. Yeah, your name is on the list. All right. The whole time. All right. Hold on 1 second.
Every time we bring a Wayne, we're always going to have that flavor. And we have fun. We go dark, but with kids' gloves. You have to pull from because that means you're there. And you got to be
Karen like behavior.
You
Karen.
You know, got
Karen.
taking woke means so hilarious.
Yeah, that shit's weird.
Absolutely
bro.
hilarious. We take
You keep looking at an uninvited guest, man. No, another uninvited guest.
Find the humor.
All right. Yeah, because some of these folks got it bad, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with them. All right. Some people see another person, you get fixated. All right. Something wrong with your brain. All right. But even for them cases, I still grew up in a society or in a community there. All right. Where people would go ahead to help these folks or at least talk through to them and let them know everything is cool. Whatever you got going on in your head, you straight. All right. Anything past the buck of that is systematic white supremacy. All right. It is. All right. If somebody gonna come in here, they're gonna disrupt your your stream and take your internet down because you won't open your car door so they can listen to what you talk about. All right. You're that obsessed. You got it that bad. All right. Yeah, something wrong with you. All right. Yes. All right. And I'm afraid of it. Whatever it is, don't zap over here. All right. I don't know what narcotic you on. I don't know what you've been drinking. I I don't know if you're eating some of the food that you're giving to the rodents. All right. But whatever the case, I don't want any trouble, dude. Leave me the fuck alone, please. All right. Find somewhere else, dude, to have your interest. All right. Yeah. Okay. Because you're known as the person in here that's poisoning the damn building. All right. Please leave me alone. Don't add me to the problem. All right. I don't exist. Just worry about poisoning the building. Do that. All right. Yeah. But you gonna fuck with me too. All right. All I'm gonna do is keep repeating that. All right. Yeah, I fear for my safety, dude. I don't know what's going on here. Yep, that's why I keep repeating it. I'm alive. Everybody see me on camera. I have to cut my camera on. All right. All right. This is weird, y'all. All right. I want to make sure everybody, at least y'all know that I'm safe. All right. Yeah, because you got people attacking you in an aggressive way so often, and you're trying to do it in a coordinated way, and it's non-black people. All right. Y'all understand what we talk about here. All right. And it's so sensitive to it that they're sitting here trying to jump you. All right. Right. Doing all this weird, inappropriate stuff. You got to understand, I still run my streams as a business. All right. They're not going to go ahead to somebody else's seminar or their talk and go ahead to do something foul like this. All right. So why would you go ahead to try to throw some smut on top of mine? All right. Yes. No, you out of order, dude. All right. No, I don't respect that. You're out of order. All right. So I don't respect that at all. All right. You can find something else to do. All right. You don't gotta be in my face. You don't have to. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not here to do anything like that, dude. All right. Anybody else? I'm telling you, I respect everybody that listens to me, Halls, and I've never even seen them anywhere close up on me like that ever. All right. I appreciate you. All right. And I love most of them folks there to life because they understand what it means to just enjoy entertainment, family. All right. No, you ain't got to be extra. You don't have to be seen. All right. You don't got to do all this stuff so that you can feel like that you're a part of it. And you're like, Halls, if you got to do that much, dude, then you're not popping at all. You ain't got nothing going on. All right. You obviously are not popping. All right. If I got to force my way in the joint. All right. Right. Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing going on. All right. And the serious nature that I've lived my life, and I've told people like this time after time, man. All right. No matter how people try to score the game, all right. When you see silly shit in the world, y'all, everybody, your mama, if she can, everybody in the world that can look is in radius can see you, nigga. All right. They can see you. Other people that you respect, different things like that. They looking at you. All right. So don't think for a second that you're getting away with something. All right. Yeah, that shit is dangerous and scary. All right. And me as a dark-skinned black person, I don't want to be randomly approached and Karen walked up on by pale faces, dude. All right. We get murdered by y'all every day. Yes, I'm scared. All right. Please leave me alone. I don't know what your intentions is for me. All right. I'm telling you, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to associate. All right. And like white supremacists do and Karens, you force yourself on people. All right. And if they don't want you to force yourself on them, then you start trying to destroy their things. All right. Yeah. You want to go after something that you think that they care about here so you can hear them talk about you because you're angry. All right. Yeah. Because somebody told you to go on about your business. All right. That's the world. We got to deal with it every day. All right. Why did you get to team up with folks and then go harass somebody that's damn near what? Almost old enough to be your damn son. All right. Yeah, that shit is sloppy. It's silly and it's immature, dude. That's why I say you cannot get me here year to date for the average person around here and just talk to folks because people are evil, dude. Folks ain't right. It just ain't. All right. You got more poison than anything out here. And you have more of a white supremacist mind out here than anything. All right. Ain't nobody got to teach you how to be to people. Folks see how you choose to be. You see, like when I walked in there yesterday and she assumed the dope fiend Karen. All right. She asked me if that person that I knew him. You see how racist that was? All right. I ain't even saying the Joker's still trying to harass you. All right. Leave me alone, dude. Please. All right. Shit. Obviously, look, if I wanted to be petty, I could. All right. Would you keep trying to stand on a person's neck like that or keep trying to chastise or create a situation with a person like that? For what? All right. Nigga, it told you ain't nothing there. You trying to create something. All right. And that's because when you look at the cases of the dominant society, they so used to doing shit to us without being punished as much as they want to. All right. For as long as they want to. All right. With no punishment. All right. So she lines me up like any typical black person and gets started on her white supremacist activities, which in that case is as an old woman, is to troll me, is to yell, is to scream across the parking lot, is to make a scene, it's to make sure you get right there in front of me and make as much noise as you can. It's to, if you have to, just start standing in the middle of the street and talking to yourself. All right. No, that's called trolling. And that is a form of white supremacy. All right. Yes, it is. It's a weapon of white supremacy. Same way I told you the cats get on the internet and pick with certain black folks when they don't like your opinion. All right. 3 or 4 of them start calling you monkeys and this, that, and the third. Yeah, it's a little bit harsher level of trolling, but it's still trolling. All right. Nonetheless. All right. Yes, indeed. And trolling is used by white supremacists to steal time from us, dude. All right. That's the whole thing. It is to take a bunch of time from you, yo. All right. It is to drain you because they understand the fact that they're white and they get unearned benefits. They can afford to waste a whole bunch of time. They know that us as black, we can't. Economically, it's going to cost us. All right. So it's a weapon. Do you understand what I'm saying to y'all? Yes, it's a weapon. All right. So when I see these folks in here doing this stuff here, alls, these are tactics of white supremacy. I just broke it down to you. All right. Yeah, that's to kill. Oh, this little nigga has a few extra moments. Let's take that from him. All right. Yes. Let's make sure he doesn't have any extra time to spread some of his nigger word. This is what they're indicating. All right. No, I haven't pulled a battle axe out. All right. Other than today, for the one, I ain't really let nobody have it like that. All right. Other than today. All right. Right. I really did nothing, dude, but sit there and keep trying to mind my business. Here and there, you might hear me get frustrated, start saying some things in here, reaching to the cases of mental illness. But if we go past that, this is strategic thought upon white supremacy when you sitting up in here trying to get close to every video that I do and make sure that you disrupt the internet. All right. Yeah, you're sick. All right. Shit. All right. Something wrong with you. Absolutely. I'm trying to make the unwanted dude on a hood. In the wind. All right. Yeah. It's just like, yo, what are you doing? Get out of here. All right. Yeah, you want me to cut the internet off? They over here trying to hit me upside the head, y'all. All right. You know, in here talking about the joint week and putting a flag on here, but I'm still connected, y'all, because I don't have anything on the screen. So though she's trying to do something to least have to have something to the screenplay to do so. All right. Yeah, some of y'all got it bad, man. All right. Like, this is the saddest case I ever seen. All right. If you come back over here close, we're going to turn the camera around. I'm going to start doing for you, jokers. All right. Now I'm going to give you a close up. All right. And that way people will know you. You want to be known, right? All right. Hey, niggas ain't good at nothing. All right. You keep trying to, like, white supremacists steal time. All right. Let me do some more trolling. Let me troll some more as this old woman, all right, who doesn't have anybody checking up on her. All right. No, nobody's looking for me. All right. No, it's sad, man. All right. You want to whoop my ass with your life. All right. Hey, you want to beat my ass with your horrible life. I didn't choose your life. All right. I'm in my lane. All right. Right here. Somebody say stay in your lane. I'm right here. All right. I ain't trying to get in nobody else's lane. I ain't doing nothing. Hell, it got harder for me to be able to connect. What is Sant to go do? Sant went up in here and bought a damn stool. I can go sit out there. All right. Nobody ever telling me to look that I ain't willing to pay the cost to do what it has to do here, to do rather great business and be upon my people here and spread love. All right. Yes, because I will. I've done it all the time. I'm not willing to let people sabotage my stuff. And if y'all got to see that stuff and hear a bunch of trash, you're going to know exactly why and who's doing it and what else they doing. All right. Nah, I'm not going for this shit, man. All right. You know, a lot of y'all niggas got it hard. You've had it hard somewhere in your life, and you go ahead, black people here every day, and you fake like you're angry. All right. Try to create some fake beef so you can take all your anger and frustration out on us, dude. That ain't fair. All right. Like I said, there are plenty of white folks that I see that come past me here, halls. Ain't no problem. All right. Ain't loud at all. Don't do anything. All right. But maybe possibly, all right, wave or nod their head. All right. No. And I'll go ahead to wave back. All right. No. And it's all good. Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. But when it has to get to the point where you sitting here trolling people, all right. Yeah, y'all. You out of order. All right. You're out of order. We're all adults. So that means we should be mature. Do we all have to agree politically? No. All right. But that don't mean that a person gets to throw a tantrum and to destroy your shit. All right. Yeah, that's when you're out of line. All right. I don't care what some of y'all think in your little white supremacist mind. You don't have any right to dominate black people, dude. You ain't got no right. All right. And every time you turn around, one of these pale skins are standing there listening, thinking that they can be in some position to dictate. I'm here to tell you that you can't. All right. And we're not looking for you. All right. We don't need your approval for us to do anything positive for ourselves. All right. And you need to respect that. All right. Black first. You know, like we need you in our business. All right. For our stuff to be official. Or like, no, I don't. I need you to back up. All right. Right. Sit from this lady's distance. You see how that other lady do? All right. And she chill. Don't nobody even know she right there. All right. Yes. And I can hear her sometimes, rather you can say laughing, whatever. And I appreciate it because it comes from a place of respect, dude. All right. Yes, indeed, man. Not even just the young lady out here sometimes, but other folks here. All right. And it comes from levels of respect and people trying to show you a level of appreciation, dude. Not that you hackling or trying to troll somebody. All right. Because secretly you got some type of animosity. And it's like, Halls, I don't even know you. I don't even know what your grievance is. All right. Right. Yeah. It's like you're dealing with a complete maniac. All right. Yeah, it's just somebody screaming, and it's like, okay, all right, well, what's the problem here? All right, what are you trying to mock me? Or like, ma'am, I'm working. All right, you see his computer in here? All right, I know you might be confused. This may not be your generation, so you don't get it. All right, yes. All right, please, if you don't mind. All right, and that's all I've ever said to people. All right, and I'm talking about this from a case of all the folks that sit around here who have Tourette syndrome. All right, you can't sit still. You got ADHD real bad. All right, if you hear somebody talking, you got to jump up and down or yell or say something. All right, no, you have no type of self-control whatsoever. All right, you don't, and it's visible, and that's a damn shame. All right. Yes, indeed. It's a shame, baby. All right. Because nobody came here to see you, Otis. All right. No one. All right. That's why it's bad, baby. All right. No, you're trying to strong arm your unfunny self into place. All right, with your corny ass jokes. All right. You're trying to muscle it. You're trying to muscle your fat ass into something that a person then told you to mind your own business. All right. I wasn't talking to you. Hey, leave me alone. And you still trying to muscle yourself in it. That tell me you ain't got no life, baby. All right. Yeah, you're waiting to die, to have a stroke right there with your bad built, out of shape ass. All right. We're prepared to have a heart attack or a stroke right there. You look bad. All right. Shit. Nah, I ain't got no remorse for old penny any niggas. You calculating in here with your dirt. All right. But you talking about somebody who can't clean up underneath their ass. All right. Or shave the fat off your ass properly. All right. No, you ain't taking care of yourself good enough to try to come disrespect what I got, baby. All right. I told you, I don't have to argue with some people. All we got to do is take a look at you. All right. Right. And that kills you. All right. Stop trying to harass folks, dude. You don't have any you don't got any leverage, yo. You got nothing. All right. Shit. You're a walking joke. All right. Fair use.
Nice.
What's the question then?
Is Drake bigger than Michael Jackson?
No.
Because
Is
of
that what the Drake fan page is saying?
No, there's nowhere close.
Yeah,
there are some fan pages that are even admitting that it's a stupid conversation, but it comes up all the time whenever Drake.
All right, don't let handicapped niggas of old one-armed dudes, one-eyed Joe. All right, no, so they can kick you every day. All right, to hit you upside your head. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. As I was talking about earlier, people will intensify their bullshit on you, dude, just because they hate themselves. All right. Yeah, I got somebody I can release this dumb shit on. No, you don't. You have a problem. All right. It's your bad built ass. You look horrible. All right. Yeah, don't ever come around me. I'm gonna let you know what you are, dude. Don't come around me trolling. All right. Because I know what you're doing. And instead of doing that, all right, you can possibly try to, get a plant-based diet, Halls. All right, and some goddamn cardio going on. All right, old sloppy built ass. All right, you look like a train wreck. All right, like somebody that threw up on the sidewalk. All right, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Stop trying to troll me, Halls, please. All right, please. All right, you're not funny. All right, I'm funny. All right, you're not funny. All right, I'll say something funny. All right, about you. All right. And you're gonna stop fucking with me, man. All right. Yeah, like you entertaining or something. No, you're not. I am. All right. Yeah, trying to bite off of me. All right. Yeah. Hold on. Fair use.
Near some of Michael Jackson's records.
Let's give the Drake fan page.
Nice.
What's the question then?
Is Drake bigger than Michael Jackson?
Is that what the Drake fan page is saying?
No, there's nowhere close.
There are some fan pages that are even admitting that it's a stupid conversation, but it comes up all the time whenever Drake nears some of Michael Jackson's records.
Let's give the Drake fan pages something to clip. Hey, Drake clippers, you paying attention? Okay. This is why I say numbers lie. Because does Drake have the numbers? Yes. Does Drake have music that will stand the test of time? Yes. But we know that a lot of the music that Drake makes does not have the cultural impact of an Off the Wall or a Thriller.
Well, you can't even say that. Right, I'm looking now. It says Drake has sold over 170 million records worldwide.
Yes, I can say that.
Michael Jackson sold 500 million worldwide. They're not even close. Drake is nowhere near
he did
Michael
break
Jackson's level. Yeah, he
but
did.
He did break the singles record.
He did break it at a time where the whole landscape has changed.
We don't even got to make it that nuanced. We know that a lot of the music Drake makes does not have the cultural impact of an Off the Wall or a Thriller. Drake has made a lot of fast food, a lot of here todays, gone tomorrows. Meanwhile, it's 2026, and Michael Jackson is still selling almost 3 million albums a year. His biopic has made almost $800 million at the box office. There is levels and layers to who Michael Jackson is.
I'm a Drake fan.
Same response, different person. You can try to sell a bag of goods all you want, about Drake, about his achievements, about breaking Michael Jackson's records. But what happens when the direct critics and the people that are responsible for giving you the lowdown say that they're not on board? All right. No, I'm not going to fake for these Peckerwoods. All right. What happens when they say that? All right. What happens then? All right. Well, our black folks sitting here, you talking about us used to be in these shadows. All right. Drake being the golden boy. All right. And delivering the mail. All right. Yeah. And some song in here that pops off. What happens? All right. When the people at the back say no more. All right. Nah, nigga. You're going to have to rap for real. All right. Nope. You're not going to one fish, two fish. All right. Over 45% of the song, nigga. All right. And then give us bars on the other end. No. We want the raw, uncut Drizzy. All right. Not this defeated, I got my ass whooped last week, nigga. All right. No. We want the good shit. All right. Like what you stole from Quentin Miller. All right. We want some of that. All right. Right. No, he said, don't hate the player, hate the game, nigga. These are the same people that he came looking for validation when he was over here battling, Meek Mills. All right. Fair use. You gonna make me buy bottles for Charlemagne. All right. Yeah. So it matters now, nigga. All right. Right.
You got to stop.
Yeah, I know the numbers are similar, but
They have to stop.
and Drake will break the records, but it's not the same.
And I think it's nothing wrong with giving him his props for the records.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing it, you know what I mean? The
Yes,
whole
absolutely.
Yeah, what he's doing is amazing, but they got to stop the comparison. You're not
They
comparing
got to stop the
to
comparison.
MJ.
There is
Well,
no Michael Jackson.
Well, he compared himself too, right?
I don't know if you compare it. I think he just was acknowledging the
Like
fact
he
that he
broke a
doing
record.
it. Yeah, like
which is
He
fine.
did
Yeah.
put on the glove and throw up the white power symbol.
But that's because he broke. Because he
What
broke
the hell
the
is the
record,
white
which is
power
fine.
symbol?
But I just hate the comparisons. Like
Yeah.
you can't tie Michael
Yeah.
It's
Jackson's
not the
shoes.
same.
It
Like
will
Drake,
never be another.
You can't put a
Michael
penny in his
Jackson.
loaf. It's like it's
Ever.
not even close.
like Drake telling Janice the SDFU is not the same as Michael asking Billie Jean, is she okay?
It's
just not the same, guys.
Annie's okay.
I don't know
As
what
Annie,
who
she
was
a-
it?
Annie.
Annie, who the hell?
are you
Well,
okay?
one of them.
congratulations to Drake. He also posted 42 entries on the Billboard Hot 100 this week. He's doing
Congrats.
things, but let's not.
It's all
you know.
amazing.
On here. Shout out to Drake and all the good music he's done, dude. All right, every great record he's put out, even some of the joints that he may have on the new album that I haven't really explored or heard like that. Shout out to him, man. And I hope you do have some type of success forward in here, at least to bring some of these hits forward in what you used to bring. All right, break out of the funk, move forward to the future. All right, hell, and expel Kendrick Lamar's from name. All right, from your head. If you don't, all right. He's going to be the ghost of Christmas past, nigga. All right. No, every goddamn day. All right. Yeah, you can see in certain cases people can't shake a loss up off of them. All right. You can't shake it. All right. It's got that skunk smell on it. All right. No, it lasts for a little while. Okay, all right. Can't wash it off. Can't nothing. You're funky. All right. Yeah. And you go ahead to re-up that smell, to open it back up to its original form when you come into front of people's faces talking about that shit again. All right. Now, some folks might just like you. They fool with who you is. All right. That's Drizzy, yo. All right. Yeah. And they want some of that shit. All right. Yeah. I want some of them raps, yo. All right. Yeah. That's what I want. And as you sit in here and you trying to get at least what you thought you was going to get from this nigga. All right. And then here you go again. All right. I'm talking about every violation known to man. All right. Now it's like, nah, nigga, you can't do that, dude. You're not qualified, dude. You ain't qualified to diss. No, you're not. All right. You sitting there, they on the cow buttons and all these little lame ass niggas. All right, sitting around talking about some, yeah, yo, did you hear Drake, yo, when he was doing some dissing? Did you hear him? Like, why? But for what? All right, so somebody can hit that bitch ass nigga too hard and he go hit them with another defamation suit. All right, why I gotta hear Drake diss somebody, dude? What I said there earlier was what you call it. You don't qualify, nigga. All right, no. All right, if that nigga holds, if he takes a Megatron fist, all right, and bashes you upside your head with it lyrically, all right, bashes you in the head with it. All right, you're gonna file a defamation suit, dude. All right, no, the proof's in the pudding. All right, the proof is in the paperwork, nigga. All right, defamation. All right, I ain't no pedophile. We know rap, nigga. We know. All right, 2 years. 2 years. All right. And I'll bring it back full circle the same way I did the other day here because we know our shit, right? All right. The same way you were skeptical about, getting your fingernails painted, Young Thug. All right. The Young Thugger. All right. Right. We're walking around with dresses on. All right. Making all of these homosexual references. Come on now. All right, niggas just trying to laugh it off. Yo, he cool, man. They say he go hard, yo. All right, down in Atlanta, yo, they say he ain't no joke, yo. Young slime life, yo. All right. Yeah, the whole time I'm looking at the young people like, yo, y'all don't see this gangsterlicious shit in front of you? All right? You don't see it? All right? Cax is completely obliterous, dude. All right? I'm hearing niggas, and I'm talking about when I worked at the high school, Old Mill High School. All right? And I asked one of the youngins down in the locker room because I cleaned the locker rooms out and everything. The gym, I had that side. That's where I worked at. All right? And I'm down in the locker room. These kids is getting ready to come back up. The varsity basketball team. Matter of fact, the varsity football team. And I'm like, Halls, it's one of the 9th graders. All right? Who's your favorite rapper, yo? Yeah, Young Thug, yo. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, he's doomed. All right, you're doomed. All right? Yes, indeed. But we gave Young Thug a pass, thought everything was cool, even down all the way up to the interrogation video, dude. All right? And what you found out is that him and Woody are the same goddamn person. He was in there snitching on him. All right? No, ain't that something? Eating a bologna sandwich, dude. All right? No, the detectives gave him a bologna sandwich. All right? Yeah, he was in there snitching on him. All right? All this thing, you know, man. Man, watch out, man. Man, watch out. All right? And you a rat-ass nigga, dude. All right? You know, he's talking to 21 Savage. Y'all heard that call over the phone. All right? And as y'all can hear that, he's talking shit about everybody. All right? Drake, too. All right? But he was sitting there talking about, man, he said, so-and-so said to go ahead and let him take the plea, man. You said you was cool with it. All right? He's like, man, watch out, man. Man, watch out. All right? This is what 21 said. Him and 21 was talking about there on the jail call. All right? And let me tell y'all this here, too, family. The feds, all right, knew what they were doing, putting that damn interrogation out, dude, when he hit the streets. All right? I told you streetwise, nigga ain't no friends with the police. All right? And once you even go ahead to make a deal, he probably thought he was working with law enforcement with his little rat ass. All right? Oh, yeah, take my number. You can have my number. Can. All right? Little rat nigga. No, we ain't friends. You got to understand, Fulton County lost the case in Guinness World Records books here, all right, of the longest existing case in history, dude. All right, that joint went on forever. All right, so they had to take a large L, dude. Brian Steele, all right, was responsible for winning 2 RICOs in 1 year. All right, 2. All right, that's a bad dude. All right, no, he beat the RICO for Young Thug, and he helped P. Diddy beat his. All right, yeah, that's 2 in 1 year, baby. All right, yeah, they ain't never been heard of. All right. He's the best lawyer year to date. All right. No, his card goes in the back pocket. All right. No, of every sophisticated dealer or what have you's pocket, nigga. All right. Person in the game. All right. Mr. Brian Steele. All right. That motherfucker's so thorough, dude. All right. That the judge would not give him time with his client, Young Thug. All right. So he got himself held in contempt. All right. For damn 3 days here. There was lawyers out here ready to defend his ass pro bono, nigga. All right. And he did all this to be able to have more time with his client, with Young Thug. All right. We could spend a couple of days with him. They were in the same cell. All right. Come on now. This is history. All right. Shit, if anybody told you, let me school you. All right. No, a lot of serious shit went on in that goddamn case. All right. Oh, you better believe it. All right. Well, you got to switch venues 2. All right. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3 times here, halls to a point where like, God damn it, we can't do this shit no more. All right. And that's what was getting ready to happen. All right. They ain't had no choice. They looking at Young Thug's little crusty ass. All right. God damn it, nigga. All right. Here. Just sign this goddamn paper and get the hell out of here. All right. No, they're angry. All right. So in typical police fashion, they wait till you put your feet up, you get comfortable, you get relaxed, start drinking mimosos, all right, and smoking big loud, nigga, with your feet out. All right. No, they wait till you chilling and drop the snitch records on you, dude. That was intentional. All right. Don't you ever forget that, dude. All right. Ain't no friends in the game. All right. Same shit in here used to make dumb data. They crushed you with it publicly. All right. Yeah, Young Thug, the nigga who won't snitch. He don't rat on no bad nigga go hard. Yo, huh? Right. That shit went away real quick. Fast. All right. And 21 Savage unfriended him and friended Gunna. All right. Which conveniently, all right, has made conflict in the game year to date about ratting. So much so that Snitch 9 feels like he can be the philosophist of something. All right? Yeah. This nigga who got his ass beat inside of a damn Planet Fitness, all right, for faking jacks, nigga, and snitching. All right? Yeah, no security, no nothing. You got beat up by some Latinos, dude. I don't want to hear it. All right. He went to some like middle class Planet Fitness where he didn't think nobody was, I believe in Florida somewhere. All right. And they gave his goofy ass the boots. All right. Yeah, it was a nigga whooping your ass with one black croc on and one yellow one. All right. Yes, indeed. Hold on here. Oh, I remember that shit. No, you gonna stay right here with us. You don't need to go anywhere. All right, now let's get to Aubrey Graham. All right, Mr. Graham. No, and this isn't Drizzy Drake. You see, Drizzy Drake wasn't created yet, family. He didn't exist. He was simply the Degrassi kid, all right, and Aubrey Graham. And even for the formality of this video, this is who he's going to introduce himself as. All right? On fair use.
I'm Aubrey Graham, and this is my life, unscripted. What's up, everybody? You're chilling with me, Aubrey Graham. You guys want to go for a ride? We can go for a ride. This is my baby, I guess. It's a 2004 Acura TSX. It's a nice first car for like a teenager, I guess, as opposed to a Mercedes or BMW. I think that's pretentious, personally. But hey, if you have the money to buy it, then feel free. Enough about the car. Let's go inside. Hey, Bubby. Yeah. Me and my grandma have a little thing where my mom doesn't let her eat chocolate, but my grandma slides me a little extra cheddar on the side, and I make sure she gets her daily chocolate dose. That's my grandson.
If you guys are thinking somewhat of like the Barack Obama vibes, me too. All right. Now, me too. I look at this case from the Barack Obama vibes here, because when you go in here for certain cases, yes, rather they build it up or they already bring these people to the formula in cases of where they want to build them at. All right. But the dominant society has been able to track you since a kid. All right. Do you understand when we talk about strongly vetted tools? When you stare at Barack Obama, John Lewis, all right, Tish James, okay, and you look at their classroom pictures, all right, no, it's always the same. They're one of the few sprinkled black children in a classroom amongst a bunch of white kids. All right, yes, it's always like that. This is what I'm talking about. All right, hold on one second.
This is the living room, and it's nice and elegant, and I kind of leave this alone. It's too much for me. This is our dining room, and here's my mother making notes as usual on probably some.
Exposing my to-do list.
Yeah, exactly. Through here, this is one fridge with stocked because there were people over today, so we had to get some food. Now we're gonna check out my space. This is my space. This is where I live. And through here, this is my living room. I like a chilling vibe. That's my favorite thing about this basement. I made this table. Got Barry White, Frank Sinatra, Notorious B.I.G. Everybody around this table has basically inspired me to get into music, particularly Pharrell. He's like one of my idols. So this is where I sit and sometimes write. And actually, we missed a very important thing.
And I write from the wheelchair of Degrassi, all right, to a show that you probably ain't even watched. You weren't even looking at this shit. All right, not until you found out he was associated years later in the music that's attached to it. All right, for some of you cats in here. And that, look at me, look, that's fun. All right, don't be sitting back here faking and fronting. All right, no, like you were a lifelong Drake fan. All right, the music attracted you to some of his earlier work. All right, yes, indeed. You understand? And look, that's cool. I just want to put that in there. All right, everybody keep it funky in here. Nobody need to be lying. All right.
Songs, and that's what I like. I do music. These are full from front to back of just songs, pages and pages of lyrics and ideas. Something that I'll probably never use, but I mean, because they're old, I just like to keep them around for nostalgia purposes. And this is my dad, and him and my uncle worked with Al Green. That's basically why I do it. I mean, he taught me everything. So thank you, Dad. I don't get to see you that often, but my love is always with you. And then through here, this is my comfort area. As you can see, I recently did laundry. This is actually a very nice couch. And in here, I have more stuff, some sweaters and t-shirts, some blazers, jackets, and the shoes are a big thing. I got them from bottom to top. At the end of the day, that's material possessions. That's not what I'm about. This is what I'm about. I'm a music fanatic, so I got some fads from Marvin Gaye, Kanye West, Big L, Jay-Z, all the Jay-Z albums. I don't know. We could go on for days. I got the studio mic set to my height so I can just flow a little if need be. I've been a mess since every girl I left went and got a new man, but I'm the new version of Fresh Prince. And the bands got bumped for real. I switch wifey every season like Uncle Phil. And then the chorus drops. So that was a little verse wrote. Little something, zum. Yeah, I got some stuff around here. I got Andrea's first single. Yeah, this CD, which is pretty good. It's Chaos. Toronto artist, supports the Toronto artists. And I got this the other night. It's Allie. It's one of my best friends on Radio Free Roscoe, which is a great show, by the way. Feel free to tune in. This is one of the nicest letters I've ever received from anybody. He feels that I could complete the trifecta of the greatest African-American actors of all time, who are Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington. And he says the third edition would be Aubrey Graham. Jason, I thank you, man. On the real, I never got a chance to respond to you. I hope you're watching this.
All right. And to the context of here, of these circumstances, we're going through Aubrey here. All right. As he's sitting here going through his house and the different setups that he has for his career. That's what we're doing. We're talking about Drake. All right. Minding our business and leaving others alone. All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it with all my heart. And just know that I keep it close. And I will keep this with me for the rest of my life. No matter where I go, you're the one that said it. So if it happens, man. You called it. And this is my room. This is where I live. This is the life I'm living right now.
We always thought that there was something very different about this kid. When we had a piano at home and I would come home with my nursery rhymes, Aubrey at 3 years old would take the lyrics and he would change them. I realized that other kids just didn't do that. Being an only child, I always had him in a lot of activities, whether it was day camp or whether it was group activities, hockey, a lot of things where you'd have to learn to be a team player.
I was in a program called YPT, which is Young People's Theater, but it was really just a bunch of young kids acting really hyper, and then like we throw on masks and call it a play, whatever. I guess the parents thought it was cool.
When Aubrey was about 5 years old, I took him to this agent, and she really liked Aubrey, so he did print work, and which is catalogs, and he did a couple of commercials.
Have you been there tonight?
Les Mis was the first thing that people actually liked, I guess, and people actually came to see and clapped for a good reason. They're not like, "Yay, it's over!" Like, good, let's go.
Apparently they've been auditioning for Degrassi for a whole year or something at all these schools in the city. So it was the last 3 weeks of auditions and he got in.
I was gonna wait till tomorrow. I think you might need this now. Happy anniversary.
I called Aubrey and I asked him to come home because we lived right across the road from the school at the time. So he came home and then I told him and he, of course, went crazy. He couldn't believe it.
You're looking at him. Degrassi patterns, Jimmy Brooks is on the prowl.
Music and acting are the only things that I can commit to on a regular basis, no matter what.
From Toronto to Tennessee, a town to stay down. Okay, new Drake album coming soon. You see that? You like that?
That was my grandmother shamelessly promoting the new Drake album, and that's my middle name and also my performance name. So thank you, Bubby.
I attended these conventions. A lot of times another Black person would approach my booth and they'll compliment my work. They'll even say the world building is interesting and that the the comic.
Right there in front of the house, there, right in front of the building, a bunch of drama. All right, we're gonna put the camera on her. All right, as soon as you come back over here around here again, I got to keep counting this stuff. Because if a person wants to press themselves so hard in black people's business, then why don't we just let you in? All right, folks can get familiar with you. All right, letting them know it's a hostile right here. All right. That's what you would call it. If I was in her space, you go ahead to conflict that. And she was over here and she kept telling me, hey, can you please? And I'm sitting here in her face. I'm doing everything I can. All right. No, to disrupt whatever she has there and what have you. Yeah, man. Folks would shame my black ass into the house. All right. Nigga, open the window and start cussing my ass out. All right. You see the double standard of that. All right. Yeah, that's just weird, dude. All right. Don't press me. If you look at here, you got some extra advantage here because of your skin color. All right, no, and your gender and your age, dude. The fact you got gray hair and you sitting up in here trying to press that on people, man. All right, it's about who you are, dude, as a person. And right now, I don't see shit, but somebody in here poisoning the damn building and practicing Karen behavior. All right, I'm not going to reward you for that. All right, no. Who used to getting unearned benefits? You get mad when somebody tell you ain't about to get them. All right. No, because you always used to getting everything for nothing. You don't have to earn it. You don't got to respect nothing. All right. You don't have to have consideration for anyone. All right. It's just about you every day. All right. Yeah. And it's sickening. You understand? All right. It is. All right. Because in order for people to grow, sometimes even here in my case, to kicking a message, I have to kick a collective message that's meant for everybody here in that course. So it has to ring. And if I got somebody kirking out in front of me, having some type of mental attack, dude. All right. Yeah, dude. I don't know how to handle that. All right. Yeah, go give that to somebody else. All right. Yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm offended. All right. Yeah, you gotta get away from me. All right. You disrupting what I have in here. I'm not used to smoothness rammed in with chaos. That don't sound good. All right. Yeah, it's maniac-like thinking. Well, it's like folks in here where you're okay with a smoke detector going off all damn day. All right, you straight. It doesn't even bother you. All right. Yeah. Your parts of your nerves is messed up, man. That ain't normal. All right. No, it ain't. All right. Yeah, and then you got your disturbed nerves and you coming outside and you're trying to wreck everything you see because you're so used to chaos knocking into everything every couple seconds because you won't even do something as simple as change the damn smoke detector. All right. Yes, indeed. For some of you cases and folks in here, Halls. Yeah, you won't change the smoke detector. For some of y'all people, you won't take your medicine, dude. All right. It's the same thing. You won't even take your pills. And let me not take my pills and then go get in somebody's face. All right. Because guess what? We can tell the difference. That's why. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. We can tell the difference. All right.
Constantly expected to fit into a social or political box? And why does it feel like we're not allowed to simply exist as ourselves creatively? Because this is something that I've personally experienced. Like ever since I launched Variant Colors Vampire Killers last year in 2025, I've been going to conventions, promoting the comics, working with readers, and there's a pattern that I've also noticed while I attended these conventions. A lot of times another black person would approach my booth and they'll compliment my work. They'll even say that the world building is interesting and that the art is cool and the characters seem interesting. And then eventually the conversation begins to shift. The tone, the feel, the atmosphere between the two of us just start to feel a bit uncomfortable or uneasy for a moment. And suddenly I am hit with that question. And that question is, why don't your comics represent us? Or your characters don't look black? Or this feel too inspired by anime? And what I really mean is that my art doesn't match what they believe black art should look like. And that's the part that frustrates me the most. What exactly does black enough means creatively? I have black characters. Very Leon Keller's Vampire Killers is actually the first comic book series led by black characters to launch my universe of Phase 1, the Foundation. Because the issue isn't actually about representation. The issue is they want a specific representation, whether it's aesthetics, a specific skin tone, a specific cultural performance, and if it don't fit their definition, then suddenly it doesn't count.
And there's a lot of black creators like him, a bunch of them. Boondocks is one of them. Boondocks had a great creator. And when you see season like 3, season 4, when you see them two there, they took the original creator away. I believe he was from Baltimore. All right. But the first 2 seasons of the Boondocks were classics. All right. And where they kind of blew up with this case here is they even eliminated the circumstances of John Lewis. John Witherspoon. They took John Witherspoon off of Robert. All right. You know, he played the original voice. Now, the Regina King played the young men. All right. Riley and the twins there. All right. But for the Boondocks originality, man, well, it's some of the funniest shit you ever seen. When I seen this nigga out, he was rolling. All right. Absolutely here. A pimp named Slickback. All right. All those things with the Gangstalicious. What you call it? What's my boy name in here? Thugnificent. All right. All these Uncle Ruckus. All right. They had a crew and of people in here to make some damn classic shows. The Itis nigga. All right. Yes, man. Yes, I love the damn Boondocks, man. The Boondocks is an all-time classic, dude. All right. When you talk about these histories, baby, all right, just the histories of taking black creators out of the damn mix, it dulls any program or show that you have down, dude, because the truth is we're the sauce. All right. We're what's popping. All right. Always. All right. No matter what. All right. Even if you don't like it here, even if you wish the knobs can be pointed here in a different direction, what I say, tough pudding, nigga. All right. We're the sauce. All right. So they can try to duplicate or maybe mix something with it. All right. Or take its original nature here, Hoss, and then put something else in front of it. It's only when black people are sitting up in here and we're controlling and engineering this, does it pop off. All right. White society does not know black people want to see, dude. They don't. They've proven this to you time and time and time and time again. All right. Good times, baby. JJ. The cast said that JJ was pissing their asses off because he was doing all that cooning in there. All right. Yeah, James and all them, it was angry as shit. All right. Like you bootlick nigga. All right. We have all this stuff in here, at least for the broadcast and what have you. Folks are trying to get on. We're still trying to keep a piece of that black empowerment message. All right. And every time we turn around, the white executives is writing in more jive turkey, what you know, cat daddy bullshit. All right. With him jumping around. Huh? Dynamite. All right. Yeah, man. All right. Anytime they had a character named Luton Lonnie, nigga. All right. No, his name was Luton Lonnie. All right. Yeah. All right. This motherfucker was pulling tennis rackets out his pocket. All right. And pots and pans. All right. Yes, with a big fur coat on here. All right. And a slick back. He looked like Jerome, nigga. All right. In a much downgraded form. All right. Yes, indeed. I would say he looks similar to, I would say Jerome. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Anyhow, let me go ahead and move forward. Shout out to this brother and his cartoon creation. I hope it goes forward with a karate joint for you to have something solid. You deserve to have it. The creations themselves look awesome. All right. Yeah. And if anybody can go ahead to work with his brother, all of his information was just there on the screen. You can go and tap in. All right. And try to help this brother as much as you can on the connections that you have. Black first. All right. We man. He was explaining going into some of these settings where he's around other creators, and the moment it's time to start to get into his material, they'll tell him about how good it is, but they need to change the setting and the narrative. All right, that has to do with things being a whole lot less black. All right, it's always that. All right, yes, indeed. All right, and because in their cases and circumstances here, they would like to at least take your signature or fingerprints off of the work, nigga. All right, do this. All right, how do we detach you from? All right, right. It's not that the work is bad at all. All right, I just don't want you to be sitting up in here collecting the most revenue from it. All right, yes, that's best. You have your own connect. You line up to get your own slice. All right, man, it ain't really cracking like that here year to date. It ain't. You need promoters and things like that. You can put that, but that whole deal of somebody trying to manage your career, that's what your social media is for. All right, that's what that's for. You got to be handsy with that shit. Good with Instagram, or rather TikTok, or whatever you have over there. All right, and promote your stuff throughout the day. Some folks in here, rather you work a full-time job, you doing other stuff, man, and you got your social media popping. All right, you might got a collection, you got whatever, you got jerseys, shoes. All right, you talk about football, basketball. Like, I fool with all of that, man. I do. All right, because you're doing something constructive in here in order for you to build. All right, no, you ain't going up somebody's head. You're not robbing a person. All right, yeah. In them cases where you can build, you can socially connect. All right, for some of y'all financially, you can put a couple of dollars in your pocket. That's great. All right, that's what's up. You see what I'm saying? All right, I'm always trying to give you this stuff in a form, in a positive to y'all here, all. All right, I want to say once again to all my listeners, I apologize. All right, I can't control certain things around me. All right, not to them circumstances. All right, but I do the best that I can. All right, I appreciate y'all. All right, but back to what I'm saying. All right, yeah, you can't move in a damn standard like that, Hoss. All right, you just can't. All right, now if you're going to get the job done. All right, now I want to go over here to Luther Campbell, mush mouth Luther Campbell. All right, no more paperwork came back, nigga. All right, more paperwork. This was less than a minute. I know yesterday I gave y'all something like 13 minutes, but it was necessary. All right, y'all had to hear him slurring. I wanted y'all to hear him arguing. All right, with Dawn. All right, and I wanted you to hear him to say, "Oh, you don't come, you don't speak for the minister. All right, you ain't here to defend Tyreek. All right, oh, you're obsessed, nigga. All right, you're obsessed. All right, that's what happens when you've been trying to bait a nigga for an hour and 45 minutes to come in your weak ass space, and he never shows up. All right, I told you he had them clowns in there trying to ambush him so they can cut his mic off. All right, no, and try to make it look like he getting cooked in a debate. All right, yeah, he didn't show up to that bullshit. All right, right, yeah, and Rizza Islam destroyed his narrative when he told him that Kamala Harris didn't have shit to do with Malcolm X and goddamn Farrakhan. When he said that to him, because he said he was speaking on the behalf of Farrakhan. All right, that's when you seen Luke blow up. All right, because his whole point of being there for damn near 2 hours had blew up on him, and he was drunk. All right, so because that popped off, you don't speak for the minister. He's talking to Rizza Islam like this. You don't come and speak for the minister. All right, you ain't here to defend Tyreek. All right, yeah, he drunk. He's suffering from full mush mouth. He in there talking dumb. All right, he's like, do y'all really know Kamala Harris' record? Do you know her record though? Yes, nigga. She. All right, she put the fuck to a lot of black people. All right. That's what she did as a DA. She made black people, life a living hell. All right. She put you on death row, nigga. All right. Death row. All right. And would not let your ass off until she was forced to let you off by the judges, dude. She got caught doing that several times, nigga. All right. Along with everything else. All right. Hold on. Fair use.
Fair and square. Motherfuckers, 15 million motherfuckers stayed home who voted in the last election. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna sit back with my popcorn and I'm gonna watch this crazy motherfucker say what the fuck he wanna say, do what he wanna do. He got full immunity. He might go out just like he said before, he's gonna shoot a motherfucker on Madison Avenue and not go to jail because he can't go to jail.
Fifth Avenue.
I'm looking for fair and square. Motherfuckers, 15 million motherfuckers stayed home who voted in the last election. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna sit back with my popcorn and I'm gonna watch this crazy motherfucker say what the fuck he wanna say, do what he wanna do. He got full immunity. He might go out just like he said before, he's gonna shoot a motherfucker on Madison Avenue and not go to jail because he can't go to jail.
Fifth Avenue.
I'm looking forward to
right. Fifth Avenue, nigga. Do you see how much mush mouth all this drinking he be doing? You're doing a lot of drinking, nigga. All right? No. All right? Every time you turn around, it's the same goofy nigga I told you last night was talking about some, y'all remember when you came back from World War II and you got put in slavery. All right? Like, all right, nigga, what are you talking about? All right? No, that never happened. All right? Yeah, you're talking bullshit. All right? From a history stance, it never happened. All right? All right? His lips is poked out, man. You've been drinking. All right? Come on, Halls. No, give me a second.
all these 12% of black men who voted for this motherfucker are sat home. I'm looking forward to them get their ass lynched by the police officers. I'm not going to fucking protest under no circumstance.
This is why black people don't trust you, nigga. This is why black people don't trust you. Don't vote for this nigga. He ain't never support reparations before. He never supported reparations before. All right? Now all of a sudden he support reparations. I don't trust you, nigga. All right? No, what if black people look at your little goofy ass, little operative ass, all right, and say, hey, bozo the clown, all right, we don't trust you, Halls, all right? Now, there's something shifty about you, all right? Now, you have a past history here when black people don't jump on board to do what you say, all right, and you start wishing death upon us, all right? Oh, you a suck-ass nigga, all right? Right. Yeah, exactly. Luther Campbell here, this is a different type of monster, baby. All right? You watch, hold on. No, we ain't done cooking. If you thought last night was something, all right? No, get a load of this.
Forward to them get their ass lynched by the police officers. I'm not going to fucking protest under no circumstance at all. So I'm sitting my ass back with my popcorn, and the Department of Education, they're going to turn public schools into third world countries where the degenerates are now going to go to those schools.
Right. And your point is what? All right. Because all Trump did was come in here and turn the spigot off, nigga. All right. No, he reached over there and turned that damn spigot off. All right. Yep. For all the illegals. All right. Nope. You ain't getting no more. Nope. Your cup is full. Your basket is full. All right. Your garage is full, nigga. All right. Yes, dude. All right. You ain't getting no more. First we're going to turn the spigot off first. All right. And then he started clearing house. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Well, I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know, nigga. All right. Yeah. Yeah. He started clearing house, man. So we really don't give a shit, man. That goes for your people when we say clearing house. All right. No, he was looking for your people. Mm-hmm. And notice that every time you hear Luke now, he's connecting these the foundational black Americans to it. All right. And how much he gonna give us. You better keep talking like that. All right. If you know anything good for you. All right. And you want a piece of that good old black vote, baby. All right. You better keep talking like that. All right. Yes, indeed. Talking about giving us reparations. Because, all right, from a stance of the way that you just heard him, all right, and you would be fair for this, like I told you, I don't trust him. All right. No, not at all. I think he will get in office, all right, and do what the rest of these bozos do. All right. The moment you let him in, all right, here comes the backstabbing. All right. Yep. Yeah. Here comes taking your resources here, Hoss, and handing it to illegals. All right. And him being just as grimy as Hakeem Jeffries and the rest of these dirtbag niggas he been complaining about. You ain't slick, nigga. All right. No, you can yell to the high hills about what they doing, but you never shown us anything in your character here, Hoss, that you're somebody to be trusted. If I can look up and you know, we say 8 years back or 7 years back here, so, and I can see this Joker and he's rocking a Make America Great Again hat, all right, in a car riding around, all right. No, you fast forward a few years later, he's chummy, all right, smiling like a Chessy cat with the Democrats and Kamala Harris, all right. No, you're not politically, you're not even savvy to say you stood on anything consistently, all right. You're an opportunist, all right, right. Yeah. All right. If you got a nigga like that, all right, you're willing to go ahead to take whatever nigga money available. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. That's why he was cussing our asses out like that. We was all types of no good niggas. All right. And what you call it. All right. Right. That's what we were, dude. All right. No, and I'm all right with that. Hold on. I'm fine with that. All right. As long as you didn't get anything. All right. No, as long as he didn't get a damn thing. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. What? They didn't send you butter biscuits? All right. You ain't getting nothing? Good. All right. That's what that's what the hell we were trying to do. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Shut it down over there. Yeah. Turn them lights off back there. All right. And come from out of there. All right. Yes, indeed. Shut it down, nigga. All right. Yes. No, come out with your hands up. All right. Absolutely. Now, I want to get to this weird shit here. This is probably one of the most craziest joints that I got here today. I forgot I had it here, dude. But this plus size male black dude was giving us some details about how he used to, I believe, date just pearly things. All right. Yeah, and it gets real interested. All right, he's on No Jumper. Let me get a second here. Fair use. All right. Yeah.
This is what
I've told y'all some of the stories with these cats. All right. Fair use.
So everybody, because everybody always say like, oh, she had to be a certain way when y'all was together. But at the time that I was with her, like, as far as what I'm seeing on social media about her, like, it was never none of this. It was never no weird shit like this, bro. Like, she was cool. If I'm being honest, she like the best girlfriend I ever had, bro.
Really?
Like, she helped me a lot. She helped me a lot, bro. Like she helped me get in the gym more, start prioritizing my health. Like, she gave me a place to stay. She helped me move in. She helped me manage my money. Like, even her parents was like helping me and shit. So it's like, as far as who she is today and what the she got going on, I don't know, bro. I think London changed her.
Yeah.
She became a whole different person when she went out there.
I think the incentives of the internet really changed her, because like that dating conversation thing was like a real thing in like 2020, 2021. And then it kind of turns into more like, oh, people want to talk about red pill shit.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate's blowing up. So she starts going more and more into that. And I don't even know what the she's doing now, honestly, but it just kind of like gotten more and more extreme. But she's felt that
she's a
pressure.
drifter like your funky ass. All right. Yes. You cats in here. All right. Mix and mash and steal material from black people to survive. Or you'll keep you some goofy, weird, bizarre looking Negro around. All right. Drinking 40s or old English. All right. No, missing half your damn teeth on the top row. All right. Welcome home, Crip Mac, nigga. All right. Yes. That's what you entertain. All right. This is what type of business y'all got going on, nigga. All right. A circus. All right. A circus. All right. Where usual suspect had to beat some Asian dude up on the couch. All right. For disrespect. You turned and looked and seen Adam 22 All right. No, curled up on the couch, nigga, like a hoe. All right. This tall dude. All right. Yeah. All right. All his feet was up on the couch and shit and everything, like it was a mouse on the floor. All right. Yeah. All right. Incentivizing violence and then going ahead to try to punish some of these cats when it pops off. All right. That's what I mean. Mm-hmm. I look at Adam the same way I see Vlad TV. They are some damn colonizers and culture vultures, nigga. And if it wasn't a black person for you to get it out of, nigga, all right, you wouldn't have anything. All right. Yeah, you're a bottom feeder. All right. Yeah, hold on here, Halls. All right. I ain't got love for either one of them. All right. I don't give a shit if you apologize to Farrakhan or not, Halls, because it shouldn't have took you that damn long. All right. Hold on.
Sure, to change her content up over and over to like appeal to an audience when, from my perspective, she is not a thought leader. She's not like a brilliant mind. She's just kind of like watching what's going on in the space, and she's able to kind of like provide her version of it.
No, it should have never took you that long, baby. All right. Yeah, get him out of here. All right. Yeah, Willie D. And Willie D had to push him in. You seen Willie D's eyebrows go up. All right. No, he wanted to push it on him. All right. His eyebrows went up. Mm-hmm. Now, let me go on back over here to this conversation here. This got real. All right, it did. And I didn't see what position he was going on. She said, this is how they feel about you. Voting Democrats affect Black Americans. All right, hold on. Yeah, y'all need to see this. This is one of those things where they have like the different genres and races of people. And then them folks will come in and explain how they feel from their position. Whether they have a biracial person, a black person, and a white person in there. All right, whatever the case is. But this is one of them damn shows. The same shit. I want to say that Amanda Seales was on. All right, when she was debating all those damn black Republicans or what have you. All right, hold on one second. All right. I mean, well, that's what you want to call it here. When she was debating all them jokers. But that platform, I want to say that platform, but a different setting. All right, where they got the chairs lined up on the side. Mm-hmm. All right, 3 here and then 3 there. You know what I'm talking about. All right, hold on. Fair use.
I live in my neighborhood and I see that every guy that comes to work on a person's house in Lamert Park where I live is a Hispanic. Where did black men go? Where did they go working jobs?
They went hopefully to better jobs, better
you
paying
don't know
jobs.
That, though.
No, neither do you.
You don't know. Yes, I do. Yes,
where
I
do
do.
Where did
you know
they go?
I know because I know the data, and I know that Black Americans have been voting for the Democratic Party for the last few.
And hold on, I'm gonna let you finish, babe, but I gotta put this here in the context. Did you hear her? Hopefully on to better jobs. She understands these white folks try to play slick. They understand by taking and putting these folks here in the mix, it's going to displace us. It's going to affect us. All right. They've showed you they can get rid of their damn homes here and give them off to us. Go find bigger and better homes, new community, every damn thing else. All right. They don't mind passing their homes off to you. All right. They don't mind, at least for a certain space in here, letting us acquire and make a certain dollar here or what have you here, Halls. All right. They don't even mind some of these damn circumstances. But when you start talking about controlling power, all right. Yeah, this is when you're going to go ahead to see some hiccups here. And when I go ahead to talk about to kill us out of the damn oblivion and make sure we ain't got shit, that means to attack the way that you feed your damn family in the core of if there's enough jobs or not, dude. All right. We ran, as I told you, the construction field, dude. This is where all lands. All right. We had the green thumb. All right. Yes, that been our land, a thing of history here, calls before you start crying about who gonna pick the tomatoes. Nigga, the same cats that was doing it before you bought over all this bullshit. All right. And don't try to play us crazy. You're just gonna have to pay black people. That's it. All right. Yeah, used to sitting here loading up a bus full of illegals in here. All right. So you can financially drain the damn economy here, Halls, when it comes to black people getting what the hell we supposed to. All right. Yes, indeed, man. I'm not here to smile and watch some rich corporations get over. All right. Yeah. In the same cases where they'll lock our black asses up. All right. They'll lock you up for human trafficking, dude. All right. If you decide to bring a bus. All right. No, with 30 or 40 goddamn illegals. All right. To work in your damn farms, nigga. You will be indicted, Hoss. All right. You will be fined, sued, and indicted, dude. All right. God damn it. That's what will happen to you. All right. Black people know when we talk about the extent of all these extra laws and all right, checking the inspection person and this, that, and the third. That does not stop any Asian person who fails a bunch of they damn inspections for them to be able to keep their shit open. All right. Hell, in a lot of cases, you see that they don't never even have to close. As long as this nasty, infectious restaurant that you have is stationed in a space where it's a bunch of black people living at, they don't give a damn. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Shit, that's real talk for your ass. All right, is this shit helping kill these niggas off? All right, the grease is bad, everything. All right, come on, Halls. All right, no, this ain't just you and your town, nigga. This is the black experience. All right, I'm talking about in the cases of some of our goddamn lower class communities and what have you. You get a full package of this bullshit, where the individuals behind that glass or behind this plastic there, or what have you, are a person of non-freedman descent, nigga. All right. No, or in certain cases, they might have given a freedman a job, dude. All right. But they're not running or owning this liquor store you're going up in, dude. All right. No, this little, what you call it, rather dry cleaners or goddamn it, dollar in general, or whatever you stepping your feet in, dude. All right. They bring illegals over here, buffer classes, give them loans so they can take over shit in our goddamn community. All right. Yeah, we need to, this shit needs to stop, Halls. All right. No, immediately. All right. Because nobody else's community, especially with white folks, are going to allow that. At the most. All right. At the most, they might let some Indians, all right, own some little funky, all right, gas station there at the end of the poor side, white side of town. All right. One gas station. All right. But they own the rest of their shit in their town. They don't play that shit. All right. Come on now. Don't let people hustle you.
Jobs, better
You
paying
don't know
jobs.
that, though.
No, neither do you.
You don't know. Yes, I do. Yes,
where
I
did
do.
they? Well, where did
you
they
know
go?
why I know? Because I know the data, and I know that Black Americans have been voting for the Democratic Party for the last few decades since the '60s, and we are facing zero median wealth by 2053. I know that Black American families were two-parent households. A traditional family in the 1930s was 80%. In the 1960s, we went down to 65%. BJ delivered his speech at Howard University. We are now at 25 to 30% two-parent households.
I wouldn't say that that's the fault of Democrats. I think that is absolutely the degradation of Black men.
My God. Here we go. And you know how disrespectful this is? No, when you're white, you're fucking horrible, disgusting white man, all right, beats your ass. The most beautiful, outspoken white woman in that house gets her ass kicked on a regular basis. What do you think we don't know what goes on in your house? All right. Yes. All right. For any of you, if God forbid you go against the grain. All right. No, you're going to be getting your ass kicked on a regular basis. No, there's violations and every damn thing else that take place in there. All right. Opioids. All right. No, the whole nine. All right. No, we get the drift. Some of y'all cross-dressing and everything. We sit there and seeing what's the name? Christina Gnomes. Trump's folks in here he had in the White House he had to get rid of. All right. This nigga was on the internet, man, with large breasts, nigga. All right, balloon breasts. We know what goes on in your house. All right. You know, they try to talk about black men. All right. We don't have this thing in here, Halls, where the dog is getting sexually violated, nigga, by the couple. All right. Yo, y'all got back-to-back shit of this shit every month. It's like 2 or 3 of y'all. All right. No, that ain't no lie, Halls. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, and for you weird jokers moving on weird, let me see your cell phone, nigga. All right. Hit dogs, holla, baby. All right. Hit dogs, holla. All right, they make the most noise. All right, right. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Who have not had, not upheld perhaps some of their responsibilities.
It can be true,
A couple of things that I've noticed. You alluded to this when you
This is betrayal. Old, haggard women who don't qualify for a man, all right, prepared to throw your black male away because, yeah, you don't have access to him, at least not the man you want. So you allow this white supremacist female to spin the circumstances of us being economically deprived with illegal immigrants in here, which is a complete democratic thing, on black men. All right? Yeah, you're a traitor and a backstabber, Hoss, and these are the niggas that you shouldn't be listening to. All right? Anytime white mommy can come right here and inform. All right? No, and you're prepared to change your whole damn position because you never stood on anything to begin with. You was in here looking to see what you can get. All right? Yeah, you gotta watch these niggas. As I told you, most of these old jokers don't give a shit about anybody else. All right? It's about who you can sell out and point the blame at. And instead of her following the logical conversation, family, all right? No, you slipped over here and said, yeah, this may be true. All right? No, you're providing a back door for a funky white supremacist who didn't even have one. You could have deflected and pointed at the white male like I just did. All right? Yes, indeed. All right? Instead, all right, no, she said this may be true and started babbling. All right? Yeah, these are the niggas that you got, dude. Yeah, this is treason, baby. That's treason. All right? Hold on. Fair use. You ain't gonna go against us with this white woman in the room. All right? I hope she got you. I hope she can carry that furniture for you. All right? Fair use.
Men who have not had, not upheld perhaps some of their responsibilities.
Yes, where did they go? I know because I know the data, and I know that Black Americans have been voting for the Democratic Party for the last few decades since the 60s, and we are facing zero median wealth by 2053. I know that Black American families were two-parent households. A traditional family in the 1930s was 87%. In the 1960s, we went down to 65% when LBJ delivered his speech.
When y'all started attacking us, you started attacking black men with white feminists. When you started attacking our sisters in here with this abortion talk, all right, and all of this bullshit, strong and independent, all right, you hearing this from your white coworker who's married, all right, and wouldn't dare divorce her husband, all right, yeah, you're coming around here spreading the nonsense and the bullshit, strong and independent. You mean struggling, hurting, and independent. All right. No, ain't nothing sweet about somebody sitting in a life where you, a young lady, never gets to enjoy any goddamn on raw masculinity. All right. Yes, you have to be able to have that in your life to stay mentally balanced, ma'am. 70% of some of the things that you need, 70-something% there, that comes from a man, not your homegirl, not a pet. All right. Not a plant. All right. Not any of these things. You can talk in your mind. All right. But this is why you got a craving, all right, for what you see, baby. All right. Yes, indeed. Fair use. All right. No, you ain't been in proximity.
We are now at 25 to 30% two-parent households.
I wouldn't say that the Democrats. I think that is absolutely the degradation of Black men who have not had, not upheld perhaps some of their responsibilities.
This can be true. A couple of things that I've noticed. You alluded to this when you went back to the 60s. In the 60s, we were people. We were individuals that had thought. There was freedom that was stewarded with accountability and responsibility. And now, if you listen, everything is based on a label.
For any, I'm going to say the men, all right, for the course, not black men, but the parts of the men that caked out and did all this pussyfied shit. Yes, you needed to shut down these feminist groups and different stuff like that. But some of these guys, well, you were happy with getting a threesome and doing all this, that, and the third, and all right, no, what you can be rewarded with on that end, that produced the simp culture around that time. All right. This is why we got a lot of problems with these damn civil rights niggas. All right. Yes, indeed, man. These little old bootlicking coons in here, because a lot of them are betas, dude. All right. Flat out. All right, it made damn television shows here at that point. All right, for males in their home who got disrespected by their wife. All right, yeah, they put this shit in your face on the screen on a regular basis. All right, America promoted this. All right, and they use black males to target with this feminist stuff in here. Also, all right, yes, indeed, but they also raised up the potency and the levels of sexual degeneracy, and instead of the men, all right, pulling back and saying, hey, we're not gonna have this shit. All right, like I said, y'all wanted to enjoy your drugs and your threesomes and the extra coochie you were getting, all right, due to everything out here running wild. All right, yeah, it was a great disturbance. If you're gonna go ahead to talk history, I got to go ahead, all right, to speak to that. All right, because if you want to know where parts of the damage came from, it's right there. All right, orchestrated by your government. All right, and these same white supremacists that sit in front of you and act like they don't know shit all the time. All right, nosy as hell. You don't forget to listen to everything a black person is saying, but you don't know anything. All right. Ain't that ironic? All right, no, they confused. I'm not really sure. I couldn't tell you. All right. Like, man, get out of my face, dude. All right, please. All right, I don't like playing with it. I don't like people playing in my face here, Hoss, and I don't play around here with the cases of adults, man. All right, you grown. All right, you too old for that shit. All right, and if that's what you do, you might as well sit there alone. All right, a lot of folks, instead of these circumstances of cleaning it, hoping that it will work for their kids in the next generation. All right, yeah, that's why you want it in place. All right, you think it's going to benefit you some. All right, the moment people start calling this shit out and looking at you, you realize you don't even have anything. All right, if you have to exist as some foul white supremacist, then you truly, your matters of existing is pretty small. All right, it is. All right, yes, it's very small, dude. All right, if that's how you got to live your life and present yourself in front of people. All right, yes, indeed, that speaks volumes for the rest of your character. I don't give a shit if you good at baking and cooking. All right, whatever else you good at. All right, if that's something you lead with, all right, that's who you are. All right, yes, indeed. And if that's something you ain't leading with and you thinking you sneaking this shit, all right, that's who you are. All right, a lot of the folks in here in the cases of the dominant society don't get it here to these presses of things that, all right, some of y'all got it buried in your soul. All right, that you gonna call somebody a nigga, all right, and oppress some black person before you die. All right, you gonna get this white supremacy out your soul. All right, on one of you niggas. All right, and that is always their thought process. That's why when I catch them sneaking around me, I try to keep an extra camera on. All right, now I don't know nothing, dude. All right, I'm oblivious like you. All right, and I ain't asking no questions. All right, none, because I know I'm where I'm supposed to be at. All right, real talk, ain't no questions for me to ask. All right, you say just watch. All right, yes indeed. Now let me get back to the side of the tracks with this bad built woman here. All right, who obviously no, she got her ass kicked the last time she said something. All right, because she tried to blame Donald Trump for the reason why she was overweight. All right, that ain't gonna work. All right, no, you can't do that. All right, yeah, she was trying to blame them some type of way politically. All right, because sometimes the diet ain't right and the diet ain't working. The diet is no, because you're cheating all day, ma'am. You don't have any discipline. All right, you got zero discipline. All right, yeah, look how wide your back is, ma'am. All right, no, you didn't ate everything in there. All right, nobody got anything. You didn't get nothing. All right, you done came in there with your paper plate and shit and your napkins. All right, yeah, ain't nothing in there. All right, yeah, you ate everybody's food. All right, and you're wrong. All right, and I'm gonna barbecue you anytime I look, man. All right, he said anytime we see you, because what you tried to do was wrong. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all what she did. All right, she gonna tell you gonna try to tell our sisters, all right, and tell our the black women out here, period, don't give black men none unless they vote Democrat. All right. How can you say that to them when you built like that, yo? All right. No, it ain't like somebody's trying to run up in you, man. All right. No, niggas are beating your door down. That's a lie. All right. Nobody cares about degenerate niggas here, Hoss, that you scared to walk around with in public. They don't count, nigga. All right. Right. All right. Hold on 1 second. Fair use.
I think that white people are committed to being villains. The aggregate.
Cooper discusses colonialism.
White human beings thought we all across oceans interacting with each other for centuries without total subjugation,
Look, man, we don't
domination.
know what you're talking about. All right. What are you talking about, yo? All right. I told y'all better come get your peoples. All right. It's that bullshit I'm talking about. Yeah, black and brown. All right. Huh? Yeah, you got that low life at the bottom of the screen that don't be talking about nothing. All right. Yeah, he's a big time babbler, dude. What's that man? Plebiscite babbling? All right. No, he's a master. All right. Hold on here.
And colonialism.
Oh, man.
The professor was in the interview. What is the solution to a more equitable sharing of resources, since the nature of white people compels them to hoard power and goods?
The thing I want to say to you is we got to take these out. But I know, but like, we can't say that, right? We can't say, like, I don't believe in a project of violence. I truly don't.
You believe in trying to sick law enforcement on incompetent black people? All right. This is why they took your big ass out of everything. All right. Yeah, you sitting around here, you're so much of a clown, you trying to play the 50. You don't even recognize that the hardcore black folks like myself, we don't even talk like that, dude. Speaking about white folks. We don't. We understand that that's op-like, police-like behavior. All right. For you to come out here, oh, we need to take these jokers out. Like, what are you talking about? We trying to have the feds in front of somebody doing? All right. I'm talking about individuals that's thorough like that here, where them people are really on our ass. All right. Yeah, you're a fraud, dude. All right. You're sitting here talking this grade A bullshit, man. She's not known to ride like this. All right. You're a wide back Democratic shield, baby. All right. Brittany Cooper. All right. Yeah, hold on here.
We can't say that, right? We can't say, like, I don't believe in a project of violence. I truly don't.
Rutgers University student Ava Kwan reacts to Cooper's comments about race in the video.
It's not professional to have a professor who so blatantly advocates for violence against white people to so confidently say it's a very vile statement to make, especially as a professor working with students of all different races and backgrounds.
Come on, yo. And you opened up the floodgates to get your little dumbass punished. Why? Because you corny, nigga. You're corny. All right. Well, we need to take these jokers out. We need, like, man, shut up, dude. All right. You ain't about that life. All right. Now, they ask you a big ass to get up and do something, you're going to be goddamn breathing hard and complaining, nigga. All right. Right. Your ankles can't take any real work, goddamn it. All right. Hold on.
It's very disappointing to see.
Kwan says they still haven't seen a statement from Rutgers.
I'm not holding out much hope, but I do hope that we do see action from the federal government. I know that Rutgers is requesting up to $530 million in federal funding this year. And I think that now that we know that we have professors employed who are essentially advocating for white genocide.
Student Megan Doyle says it's very disappointing that Rutgers would employ someone with what she...
Look, man, ain't nobody, she's not credible. All right, to point out white genocide as if there's some cold gang, black gang. All right, you're a liar, dude. All right, that's what I mean. She bringing us other problems by doing this dumbass shit. All right, and you got some old mayonnaise-filled white woman, all right, who's gonna grab a loser, all right, that the rest of the black folks don't even fool with, all right, to shout some bullshit at us about white genocide. All right, you're as comfortable as you possibly can be, man. All right. You ain't worried about goddamn Brittany Cooper. All right. Like, stop it, nigga.
He sees such bias. Doyle really had a heated discussion on social media with Cooper.
This professor refused to apologize for her actions in her statement on Instagram.
And I decided to call her out on it, like many others would do, especially when you're a Rutgers student. You expect your professors to maintain a professional stance and not a racist one. So when you have a professor like that, you have to really question whether this professor is capable of teaching without a bias towards white students.
Cooper responded to her clips again going viral online this month. She said she gave an interview in 2021 about the anger Black people feel at the persistence of racism. She said her remarks were misconstrued as an advocacy of violence. She said in reality, she concluded in her interview that violence is not an answer. Rutgers issued a statement of support for Cooper back when the video first aired, saying she has been subjected to racist attacks for her public scholarship. The university expressed its, quote, unequivocal solidarity with Dr. Cooper and affirmed their support of what they called her academic freedom. Ava Kwan doesn't believe what she called advocating for violence counts.
Yes, because they look at her big ass non-threat. That's why in her. They understand that her Mrs. Cooper doesn't have the juice, all right, to rally up any thorough Black support. All right. No, she can get some big back women. All right. Yeah, we've seen that. All right. She can get a couple jokers like that, but you're not going to go ahead and get some credible Black people. All right, to get behind her mission and objectives. This is just like them niggas that like to go into African studies. White supremacy ain't worried about African studies, nigga. They'll give you all the money you need, nigga. All right, for African studies. All right. Oh, this is all you want, nigga? All right, yeah, here you go. All right, right. I got you preoccupied somewhere. All right, right. All right, they've never mind about them circumstances. Any of these other detailed things in here, Halls, that we sit here to speak upon when it comes to distractions. All right, and that means the Al Sharptons too. All right, some of these Benjamin Crump stunts. All right, in the political theater. All right, and excuse me, some of these cartoon characters like Hakeem Jeffries that will sit on the Congress steps and tell you that this is a Muhammad Ali moment. This is a Dr. King moment. All right, I'm talking dull as hell. All right, there's no energy kicking whatsoever. All right, yeah, this is a Jackie Robinson moment. All right, if it was, your goofy ass wouldn't be standing there. All right. Yeah, get the hell out of here. He was trying to sell us a bag of goods. All right. Yeah, he was saying all that, as I told y'all when he said that, to influence young Black people to throw their college hopes away for their goddamn it voting rights bill and all of this other shit in here, man. No, their circumstances behind the voting rights bill. Now, for South Carolina, I showed y'all already, they're trying to rush people in for as many folks to go ahead to do early voting as possible so that they can then convene a court case, all right, after the gerrymandering is done here to try to hold this shit up for a good little while. All right. Yes, indeed. That's the best they can do, because without that, Clyburn loses his seat, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. What he needs to get his ass up out of here. Mm-hmm.
I think that when you're making a comment, stating that we need to take a certain group of people out, you are inciting violence, and it undermines the whole concept of free speech.
One more thing here. Shut up, Heifer. Shut up. All right. Let me be clear. All right. Redistricting. All right. No, this is chewing Clyburn's ass right now. It's already burnt Jasmine Crockett, already burnt Al Green. All right. No, they putting foot to your ass. All right. And you should have been working. All right. No, all that goddamn money you gave to Ukrainians. All right. No, to damn Afghanistan refugees. What, $5 billion? All right. All this bread you've been kicking out. But what they ain't been doing is securing certain things like voting rights and different stuff that they claim that we need so goddamn bad. All right. I told y'all affirmative action was kicked off and done away with here, Halls, underneath of a Democratic president being in office. All right. Yeah. Yeah, goddamn affirmative action, whatever that shit is. All right. They were in power, dude. So don't let these folks run game. If it's something that's withering away or has died, or the voting rights bill has been gutted It's because of these bona fide bootlicking Sambos whose objective has been to go ahead to make sure that these buffer classes and tethers get all the damn financial resources here. All right, that has been their job, dude, to sabotage shit. All right, yeah. Now they looking around, staring at your kids. All right, seeing if they right for the pickings. All right, yeah. Help me get another 20 years or whatever it is that's sitting on my ass. All right, let me serve in office until I die, nigga. Like Ruth Gator Ginsburg, nigga. All right, no, right, until you die, dude. Like goddamn it, like John McCain, nigga. All right to the door. What's her name? Diane Frank. All these folks do this shit. All right, bro, until your feet almost in the damn grave. All right. No, he said when that woman was sick like that, she hadn't been to work for 6 months. All right. Yeah, with the office running shit. All right. Come on now. All right. That's what they do. All right. And that tells you this is a old vicious, stanking ass damn rather democratic government here that wants to keep things exactly the way they are. All right. That's the message. All right. You damn right. They don't want to sacrifice shit. All right. No, don't get him a damn thing. Don't even look in their direction. Don't offer him nothing. All right. Y'all get what you get. And you've earned nothing, nigga. All right. Motherfucker want everything from you. He's standing in your face. He wants you to sacrifice everything you got, the little bit you got. All right. You done worked your ass off. All right. No, as in you can say a high school senior in here, Hoss, to have the best damn career you have had, to get these scouts looking at you, to even have an opportunity to do it grand, baby. All right. And these terms are earn a couple of dollars off your likeness. All right. Yeah. Young folks. All right. My young ladies and the young brothers, go get your money. Go get your bread. All right. Disregard all this other shit. Go get your paper. They need to fight. God damn it. All right. Force these old niggas to fight by ignoring their asses. All right. Because then they're going to have to show you in front of everybody once again how worthless they are. And guess what, baby? November's right around the corner. So you can act up if you want to. All right. It's right there. November's right there. All right. So keep sitting there looking stupid like you didn't hear what black people just said, nigga, about this paper. All right. And about you doing your job. Because at this point here, when we look at a lot of shit, we don't even care. All right. You have sent this country to hell, dude. All right. Already. All right. No, we don't need to salvage every damn thing out here. We just got to make sure that we get the proper resources for foundational Black Americans. You're not going to stop them from all the degeneracy, the disgust, the raggedy niggas, the backstabbing. All right. The overall political shit. All right. That ain't going to stop flowing, Hoss. But what we can do is the same way that they act like they don't hear you, black ass, you do the same thing to them while they sitting here in a panic. All right. It is not up to you ever to save these backstabbing ass niggas. All right. Let them drown, nigga. All right. No, if you can give all the money to illegals and then get a little tether class, dude, well, then they can dig you out of this hole. All right. No, let them go vote for you. Shit, you a damn fool here if you giving the Democrats your support in 2026 here as a freedman. All right. Yes, you are. All right. You a nigga, the joke's on you. All right. Shit. I told y'all like this, as long as you got individuals like that, all right, there is never any incentive for a politician to do shit for you until you show that joker that you will not vote for. Yes, indeed, man. That is my point there thoroughly. Shout out to Lawrence O'Donnell as well. That came from him. All right. Hold on one second. White men, all right, butt naked. All right. No, you're not about to lead us anywhere. All right. Let's be clear. No, this message is all wrong starting off, man. All right. No, why did they send you out here, dude? All right. This was supposed to be y'all strategy. all right, of gaining black support. All right. No, goddamn it. Andrew Gillum, once again, and y'all always have folks ask, why do they go get him? Because he's a safe Negro. All right. No, he's already been buck broken. All right. No, it's just public now when they call him in that hotel. All right. With meth, nigga. All right. And a bunch of Diet Coke sodas and pills all over the floor. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It was a horrible crime scene, dude. All right. Bussy crumbs everywhere. All right. Horrible. All right. Hold on here. Yes. Hey, what is this trash, man? You see what I'm saying? All right. No, I ain't do this. I think somewhere, it ain't that the mic is muted there. I think that's something in the case here with the video. Give me a second. Turn here for a second. And what I got in the cases of interference, but I'm just going to go ahead and let it ride. And if it's like that, then I'm going to have to turn it off, turn it back on again. All right. It's just doing its thing. All right. But as far as this thing's here, you can see clear as day. As far as for the microphone, it just cut out there. All right. Yeah. So I don't know what that's for. It said it's more so aimed at the podcast. All right, but the native land ain't popping, y'all. It ain't. All right. The native land is no man's land, nigga. All right, right. It's him, Angela Rye, and Tiffany Cross. All right. And you can tell by that lineup why they got his ass sitting in the middle. All right, right, dude. Absolutely. It's called the Native Land Podcast. Hey, at your own leisure, dude. You go over there to listen to this shit. Now, 60 seconds of this joke in here, quapping his damn lips, and I'm getting tired of the tethers. All right, trying to tap into our business, man. You good when you speak politics about your land and your people, and if you do want to make certain statements about white supremacy, dealing with different things here in America, that's fine. All right, we don't have problems with certain things like that. But when you go ahead to start to mention us directly as if we got to follow and root and in line with you together, we don't need to be unified to be standing around here with a bunch of jokers, man. We need people moving. All right, boots to the ground. Even to the people that I respect that are non-foundational Black Americans, dude, they go ahead to speak with their damn actions, Halls, not with them running their mouths at us. Because they're sharp enough to understand, though they respect some pieces of what we're doing in here, a lot of our freakmen here are not going to let you lead us, dude. All right? That's what y'all don't understand. All right? You got to think logically. If you came from an impoverished nation, all right, no, it's degradation and filth and trash. You don't even want to go back home, nigga. All right? And you think somebody from there, nigga. All right. How to be like you? All right. Right. All right. Yeah, it's asinine trying to have to sit here to explain this to somebody, dude. All right. Some folks think you're trying to be harsh or disrespectful. We're just using logic, nigga. All right. Right. You wouldn't let some cat in here work on your car here, Hoss. That's not a mechanic. All right. Yes, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, they're gonna fuck something up. All right? Yeah, hold on here. Fair use.
It's all about being a victim for them. Victim is by staying in the past. You become stuck in the past. And the crazy part about it is when you become stuck in the past, that means you can't move forward. This is my main contention with my own culture regarding African Americans in our country. So many leaders who happen to be Black, so many politicians who happen to be Black, so many of these community leaders, even pastors, they want to stay stuck in the past. Newsflash, it's 2026. It's not 1960, it's not 1964. I can go wherever I want. I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want when I want. And nobody's going to stop me. It's called freedom.
But it's also other people's freedom when we come and mute your mic, sir, and slide you to the back of the classroom. All right. Yeah, you're right. You can say whatever the hell you want to. You're absolutely right. And nobody can stop you. All right. Yeah. But we can also mute your ass, nigga. All right. Turn you down. All right. Tell folks to stay away from you. All right. Yes, indeed. And then that does the same effect here. All right. On what we already telling you. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you personally, that's what's going to end up happening to you. All right. Because all this case and circumstances where we going back and forth with trolls. No, nigga. That game has died down. Whoever's been able to collect from it has already been prosperous at this point. All right. Yes. All right. The little Hotep Jesus guy and some of these other folks. All right. No, they're already through the door. They got their connections with Joe Rogan. And all right. No, those doors are shut down. All right. So as far as trying to pull that hustle off, nigga. All right. The Hodge twins are already out here. All right. These jobs are taken. All right. Right. The hell out of here, man. All right, look, you can do exactly what you want to. Back to the back of the members only, the back of the closet next to the members only jacket and the 8-ball jacket, you go. All right. You'll be right in the back of there. All right. You say, man, is he still there? Yeah, he tell you to raise your hand, just let him know you're still back there. All right. Yeah, growing cobwebs. All right. Yes, indeed. Now, I want to go ahead to one of my pieces with the sister Shannon Bryan here, Mrs. Shannon Bryan. I told y'all she ain't got the credentials, so we're going to call it down as the facts are. All right. No, we're not giving you an outing. All right. We ain't handing nobody nothing. We will give you exactly what you earn. No more, no less. All right. Yeah. As we in here, I've been knowing and cracked the threshold of 2 hours, but a good deal of that was reprimanded. All right. Yeah. That's what the hell that was. All right. That's what I call it. All right. Yeah. I had to spend damn near 30, 45 minutes. It's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's sad. All right. I ain't proud of that shit. All right. I'm not, man, because when you look at some of these cases here, it's like, all right, man, well, I guess you ain't never going to be able to control yourself, but you ain't got to put that on me, dude. I don't want to know you. All right. What you making all that noise for? All right. You okay? All right. Yeah, that's weird, man. All right. And you be having a panic attack in front of you. All right. Yeah, you think somebody's laughing? Something interesting over there, I would have been said it. All right. You just shake your head. Mm-hmm. No, you kind of look over and shake your head like, damn, man, I feel bad. All right. Because some people do need people to check up on them. All right. And like to visit them and make sure that they're okay. All right. Yeah, but I ain't going to let that slaughter anything that I have, dude. All right. I have a fan base of people in here that enjoy my program, and I appreciate them. And they roll with me for a long time. And I ain't going to let anything for the bridges in here to affect that because they have personal issues. All right. That ain't on me. I don't know what you're going through. All right. But I pray everything is okay. All right. Let's stay positive here. I don't know what people going through. All right. Yeah. Folks just think.
No, I understand. When I said this sounds like somebody trying to explain
shit here and think ain't nobody gonna respond. I will. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, get used to my mouth, man. Ain't like somebody gonna do something about it. All right, right. All right, it is what it is. All right. Yeah, mind your business. If it ain't nothing, then let it be nothing then. All right. Shit, everybody all over dramatic. All right, go on about your business. All right, this shit weird, y'all. All right, hold on. Fair use. All right. Who the fuck
response? You be playing the fence a lot with Cheyenne Bryan.
How am I playing the fence?
I be listening to you. I be looking to you for advice. You play the fence, nigga.
I'm not playing the fence.
Is she lying? Are we on her side or are we not? Yo.
He answered.
I answered. Yeah.
He said he finally answered. No, he finally answered it directly. He said, "Do I think she's lying?" Yes.
I said that before.
No, you
but
didn't.
he's still playing the fence.
Yo, y'all are too smart to not understand. When I said this sounds like somebody trying to explain to their girl why they had to take a.
Mark, you ain't saying directly.
Mark, I specifically.
You didn't say
Hold on, let him get this shit off. I specifically redirected to you for a yes or a no. This wasn't one of those read between the lines.
All questions aren't yes and
This
no.
wasn't that.
It wasn't a yes or no either.
But you just answered yes. That was my point.
Because I have more information now. After we got off. After that evening, people went on Reddit and they showed their degrees. The next day, she did an interview with Washington News, and when they asked her why, those questions, she started talking about God and all that shit. At that point, I did a whole video saying, you know what? At this point, I can't ride no more.
I'm just glad you finally answered. That's all I wanted from you.
He said it for his shit.
Every time I keep thinking that you run out of Mark Shish kebabs, you make more. Like what? You be putting Mark on that skewer with this one topic. Nah,
it's not only with this one. I don't think everything is yes or no. I don't. No.
keeps opening a lane for Cheyenne Bryan, which is his lane to do that. This is debate joint here. All right. It's best that you go ahead to keep the truth in the cases of talking about her. Because if you open this imaginary lane where you got people in here who don't have proper goddamn credentials, all right, they don't got none, baby. And your lane's just like, it's raining, man. All right, you're weird, y'all. You're a
response. You be playing the fence a lot with Cheyenne Bryan.
How am I playing the fence?
I be listening to you. I be looking to you for advice. You play the fence, nigga.
I'm not playing the fence.
Is she lying? Are we on her side or are we not? Yo.
He answered.
I answered. Yeah.
He said he finally answered. No, he finally answered it directly. He said, "Do I think she's lying?" Yes.
I said that before.
No, you
He's
didn't.
still playing the fence.
Yo, y'all are too smart to not understand. When I said this sounds like somebody trying to explain to their girl why they had to take a.
You ain't saying directly.
Mark, I specifically.
You didn't say it directly.
Let him get this shit off. I specifically redirected to you for a yes or a no. This wasn't one of those read between the lines.
All questions aren't yes or no.
This wasn't that.
It wasn't a yes or no either.
But you just answered yes. That was my point.
Because I have more information now. After we got off,
we had that information.
After we logged off of this segment, later that evening, people went on Reddit or what's it called, Threads, and showed that you could look at the Argosy site, and they showed their degrees. The next day, she did an interview on Washington News, and when they asked her those questions, she started talking about God and all that shit. At that point, I did a whole video saying, you know what? At this point, I can't ride no more.
I'm just glad you finally answered.
I might keep thinking.
Mm-hmm. Now we can keep these cameras on. If I got to come outside and get introduced, all right, to you said to today's white supremacist here, dude, but we'll go ahead to film her. All right, you be 2 hours of my show every day. All right, yeah, you want some attention anyway. No, get this off the screen. Mm-hmm. Folks here trying to make sure that they have some time to do things. Got time to. Mm-hmm. To stream from my phone here. All right, yes, indeed. So we're going to go another 2 hours.
Excuse me, nuclear bomb set off, Hoss. All right, I had to clear myself of that trash. Nuclear bomb. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, had one lady in there had everything going on. All right. Yeah, you talk about irritating people, man. Sometimes tell you the case. I'm getting ready to end this here. All right, look, man. Your presence of sitting here trying to poke people and doing all this, you setting everybody and their mother off, dude. All right, right. Yeah, some folks in here for their cases, they may see shit a certain way here. Yeah, and now you got everything everywhere. No, every shape and way. Folks screaming, going chaotic. It's like, man, I don't know nothing about anybody else's case. But when you're going ahead to draw folks to a situation as if there's something there, all right, right, you're going to have chaos. What did I say there when I was talking to people earlier? And I meant this. This is my biggest point that I'm making. I'm going to end with this here. When you're a person in here, where you said random noise, chaos, a bunch of booms, all right, the shit in here that you say that brings dysfunction in here, all right, quickly, because there's no order or nothing, all right, it's random, all right, come out of nowhere, this, that, and the third, all right, almost like you say the folks in here that don't fix their smoke detector, all right, same example, all right, no, then the setting is always going to be chaotic. All right. So even if whatever you can hear yourself and you think that that's bothering whatever situation that you got there. All right. And you think that that's going to rather make a person go over the top and start doing this, that, and the third. It's going to hit somewhere. All right. And it ain't always going to land where you think it is. All right. But a situation will be created. Chaos builds chaos. And for us, we go ahead to do the adult thing and remove ourselves away from the situation entirely. All right. Yes, indeed. I appreciate my good people. We'll be back in a second.